Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Grandpa Birch here. Hey, I've got another story time for you. Today's is the Berenstain Bears' big Halloween party. Oh my, the Berenstain Bears' big Halloween party. Skeletons, goblins, ghouls, and ghosts. Come to our party. We'll be your hosts. The big Halloween party. Ooh. It was autumn in Bear Country, and Halloween was on its way. This year, the whole neighborhood was getting together for a big Halloween party at the Bear family's treehouse. There would be a costume parade, games and refreshments, a costume contest, and trick or treating for all. Brother, sister, and honey could hardly wait. Look at the big treehouse, and Papa's raking up leaves, and Mama's over there picking the fruit off the squash. The cubs were thinking about their costumes. I'm gonna be a fire-breathing dragon, said brother. I'm gonna be a swan mutant superhero, said sister. Ooh. I'm gonna be a big bug, said Honey proudly. A bug? Asked sister, surprised. Yes, said Honey. A ladybug. Oh, said brother. That'll be cute. Mama and Papa overheard the cubs. Excuse me, said Mama. Where are these costumes coming from? The Halloween store, said brother. I'm not sure the Halloween store has those costumes, said Papa. Perhaps you and Mama could help make them, said sister. Mama and Papa looked at each other and sighed. That's gonna be a lot of work. On Halloween Day, the cub costumes were ready. They were magnificent. The whole family had indeed worked on them together. Ooh, the fire-breathing dragon, the bug, and the superhero. The neighbors were decorating the treehouse and setting up games and refreshments. The neighborhood cubs were wildly excited. Said Papa. Now we're going to fill them with sugar and candy. Oh my, look out! Look at them go. The party began with a grand costume parade. The cubs were given all sorts of noisemakers, toy horns, cowbells, pot lids to bang on, or drums to whack. They set up all of a tour of the neighborhood. They went through the neighborhood. Toot, bong, clang, whoop, went the noisemakers. The cubs looked very nice in their costumes, and they had a wonderful time making all that noise. Wow. When the parade got back to the treehouse, everyone was hungry and thirsty. The parents doled out refreshments, and then everyone was refreshed. The games began. There was bobbing for apples. They put the apples in a big tub and they try to catch them with their mouths. That's all right, he grinned with a loath anyway, with a wath looth anyway, a loose tooth. He has a loose tooth, a wath tooth. Hell, it's hard reading that. Papa supervised the beanbag toss. Hey, he said as a cub accidentally bounced a beanbag off his head. Sorry, said the cub. Oh, look at he hit Papa right on the head. Good thing it was just a beanbag. Mama was in charge of face painting. She did a wonderful job. By the time she was done, the cubs' own parents didn't recognize them. Oh, you're so scary. Oh, look at the skeleton. Mr. and Mrs. Bruin ran the Pin the Bone on the Skeleton game and the musical Tombstones game. At the end, Lisa Bruin and Cousin Fred both sat down on the last tombstone at exactly the same moment, so it was declared a tie. The other cubs happily ran in circles around Lizzie and Fred. Woo-wee! Next came the pumpkin piñata. Papa held it out on a long pole for the cubs to whack with a baseball bat while blindfolded. The first cub got a bit confused and whacked Papa. Ah! Ow! Ow! Yelled Papa. Ow! Eventually, someone took good aim and burst the pumpkin wide open. Whap! The cubs gathered up the scattered candy while poor Papa rubbed his leg. Poor Papa. Look at poor Papa over there. The party finished with a costume judging contest. The cubs got up one at a time and displayed their costumes while everyone applauded. Then prizes were awarded. There were lots of prizes. I'll remember, Sister was going for the superhero look. And for the witch with the straightest hat, said Mama, giving out a prize. And for the dinosaur with the sharpest horn, said Papa, giving out another prize. Look at the sharpest horn. Soon, all the cubs had prizes and trick-or-treating could begin. Oh, look at all the neighborhood. It was getting dark now, and the neighborhood was looking quite spooky. There were flickering lanterns along the street, pumpkins glowing on every porch. There were fake skeletons, ghosts, ghouls, and spiders, and monsters everywhere. Good thing they were fake. The cubs set off. Parents went along with the little ones. They marched up to each front door and knocked. Some doors were old and creaky, and some houses had stuff effects of shrieks and moans. It was pretty scary, but when the doors were open, friendly neighbors were inside. Trick or treat, the cubs cried out and held out their bags and baskets for their treats. Oh, there's the old lady in the crooked house. When the last candy bar had gathered and the final lollipop selected, the cubs returned to the treehouse to count their loot. They arranged it in a neat piles. 15 bear nut bars, said Brother. 17 grizzly pops, said Sister. Lots of honey drops, said Honey, who couldn't count very well anyway. It was getting late. The moon was rising as the families headed home, and the littlest ones were fast asleep in their parents' arms. Good night, called Mama, Papa, Brother, Sister, and Honey. Happy Halloween! And happy Halloween to the neighbors, called back. A wonderful Halloween party had been had by all. And that is the end of the story. It's trick-or-treat season for the Bear Country, and the whole neighborhood is getting together for the party. There'll be a big Halloween parade, ghoulish games, and monstrous costumes, and treats for everyone. Brother, Sister, Honey can hardly wait for all the ghostly goodies and fun. All right, what did you think of the Berenstain Bears' big Halloween party? All right, bye for now. And remember, Grandpa Birch thinks you're special.